All right, Leo, you are the last reading for today because I am running out of juice. But let's go ahead and see what comes up for Leo in the month of May. Let's see. And love, what's coming up for Leo, month of May? Okay. Got the Four of Wands. We've got the Star card. Woo. Got the King of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Hey, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. What's coming up for Leos? Woo. Okay, that one fell out first, so let's do these. Knight of Cups. Five of Cups. The Magician. Leo. What's coming up for Leo in the month of May? Leo. Hey, Julie. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. The High Priestess. Oh, Jesus. Nine of Swords. Oof. Overall energy, Knight of Swords. Hello, Mrs. Turner. Thank you guys for being here. So, let's see what's coming up for you. We're starting off the reading with the Knight of Swords as the overall energy. So whatever it is you're doing this month, you're doing it with a clear head. You are being logical. You are being decisive. Okay. I think the month starts off pretty well, honestly. You've got the Four of Wands, the Star card here. Like there's cause for celebration. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you got a, you landed some really big client. Whatever it is that you're getting, the start of the month looks really good. You get really excited. There's a lot of joy, happiness. Could be that you reconnect, not reconnect, but you could be dating somebody that makes you feel like a star, or you see them this way. Either way, I see like a lot of energy here, right? A lot of good shit. Good shit with the Star. It gets a little concerning as the month progresses. Why y'all gotta do this to me, Leo? Why don't y'all like go do good shit so that I can read good shit? You know what I'm saying? Because then y'all get mad at me. No, I'm just kidding. No, y'all don't. I'm just saying. I don't want y'all upset. But, you know, with the Star card, I do see some sort of wish being granted. So there's that. And it's a major arcana. So even if there's difficulties and there's challenges throughout the rest of the month, I don't think that wish is going to go away. Whatever it is. There's some sort of hope that comes in for you, or maybe it could just be your faith being restored or feeling really inspired, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be some sort of wish being granted, but yeah, maybe you're just get in touch with what your dream actually is. Maybe for a long time you felt like you didn't know what you wanted in life, and then you meet somebody, because the Four of Wands could be a party, it could be some sort of celebration. You meet somebody, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just somebody who's very in touch with their emotions, that helps you align with your purpose, helps you get to, where it is that you actually want to be. I've got to be honest, I don't see a lot of romance for you. In fact, I see more a dissolving, because we've got the Five of Cups here, we've got the Nine of Swords, which with the Knight is the 10. I feel something ending. But what I do see for you with the Seven of Cups, you've got options. I think the Star could also represent healing. I feel like you're going through some sort of healing, though, because even the options, you see how she's like made out of smoke? It's like this smoke, right, from the incense. You see it like something that could dissolve. You don't trust your options. And that's something that you need to address, Leo, because if you don't trust your options, you're not really, like, you go into this mode of like, nah, they're too good to be true. Why should I trust that? But you're in search for that. You're searching for somebody to love, somebody to connect with. But then you kind of cock block yourself. Because you've been hurt before, you're carrying that with you. If somebody betrayed you in the past, if somebody hurt you in the past, even if with the Knight of Cups, you're like, I'm a romantic, I'm sweet and loving, you're ruled by the sun. You've got a lot of love to give. You've got a lot of life to give, but you're holding on to past pain. So then even if you manifest partners to date, you're like, yeah, but they're too good to be true. So they're probably going to hurt me anyway. And then you cockblock yourself. Because with the Magician here, I do think that you are manifesting things. But this is very important, Leo. This is why I say shadow work is very important. Anybody can manifest things. Did you know that? Anybody can manifest things. The problem is holding on to it. Because here you are manifesting with the Star. You could have brought in some King of Cups. You could have brought in a Knight of Cups. Whoever it is you're bringing in, you manifested it. But you can't hold on to it. You're not ready to hold on to it yet, Leo. This could be somebody considerably younger or older. But do you see the disparity in feelings? One is a knight and the other one is a king. Hey, Rosie. Thank you, guys. I love it when you're here when I do them live because it feels like a little family, even if the message is a little harsh today. You know that I love you guys. And with the knight and the king, although this does represent together 2 cups, right? Love, there's still a disconnect in the feelings. It's not the king and the queen, it's the king and the knight. So it's almost like either this is you or this is them. When you pull in people, because you can, with the Magician, right? You're also showing up as the High Priestess. You could be casting spells. You could be casting intentions. You could be, whatever it is you're doing, you have the power. Yes, you do. You are pulling in what you want. Your wish is granted, but you can't hold on to it. Because you're in this place of like, wait, what if they leave like the last one did? What if they hurt me like the last one did? What if they betray me like the last one did? What if they're not ready like the other one? Like you keep comparing them to other situations that have hurt you. You haven't processed that pain. You haven't processed that hurt. You're still reaching and reaching for something while keeping your feet planted in the past. It doesn't work that way, Leo. It does not work that way. You're going to hurt yourself and you're going to hurt other people. And I think that you're coming to some sort of realization about that. You are going to realize this month, which is why you're very decisive. You're very clear now. You're deciding that what you need to do is heal. Because you keep pushing yourself to connect and connect and connect. And that's why the 7 of Cups is here. You can connect with a lot of people. You can pull in a lot of people. But are you going to be able to hold on to them? That's the $1 million question, Leo. Will you be able to hold on to them? And if not, ask yourself, why not? Is it possibly that you haven't realized you don't feel lovable? You may feel like there's something within you that makes you constantly chase love with the Knight, right? Searching for it. And yet it's never given. Why? You're worthy of it. You're lovable. You're the sun. You're fun. You're flirty. You're playful. You're giving. You're generous. Why would somebody not love you? Can you trust that? When somebody does offer you love, can you trust that? And you may say, of course I do. For how long, though? When is it that the anxious thoughts start to kick in and say, what if they're talking to somebody else? What if I'm not the only one? What if I didn't please them enough? What if I'm boring? What if I'm too much? See, Julie, when you say you're unlucky in love, there's one thing you're going to have to learn, Leo, is that we are all on frequencies, Okay, this message is going to be a little harsh, but I love you guys, so I'm not going to sugarcoat the truth. We are on frequencies. When we attract people that lie to us, that hurt us, that betray us, and we hold on to that, we keep attracting the same because we assume that that's all there is. We assume that we may not be able to attract people that are healthy. Why? What makes you think you can't? Let's go ahead and clarify, because I feel like, honestly, you're about to go through some shadow work is what you're about to go through. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Clarify Knight of Swords for Leo. Father of Pentacles, Strength card, and the Justice card. With the Mother of Swords. There you go. Do you know what the Mother of Swords represents, Leo? This represents someone who has been hurt, someone who's been divorced. And so look at the way she's looking at you. Like any wrong move, motherfucker. That's how she's looking at you. But this also means that she's not really open to love. She wants love, but she's not really open to it. She's expecting hurt. She's expecting pain. So what needs to happen is change. What needs to happen is you may be going through a dark night of the soul. That may be what this represents. Because with the Knight of Swords, it's like finally moving forward. But I will tell you this. This is what I don't want you to do, Leo. Okay? Some of you may say, well, you know what? I'm just going to work on my money. Fuck love. No. Because whether you realize it or not, love is connected to your money. We have to love ourselves to be able to pull in money. And if you haven't worked on the self-love aspect, and you're like, well, I'm Leo, of course I love myself. No. There's the appearance of self-love, and then there's actual self-love. And self-love means having solid boundaries. Because I don't really subscribe to the idea of we attract narcissists or we attract, no. The difference is men that are trash or people that are trash, women that are trash, they go for everyone. They don't really have a criteria. The problem is when we don't put boundaries. We don't know when to say no. We don't say, hey, I don't like that. We don't know how to say that. And that is coming from a place of not trusting that they'll still love us even if we do that. Or if they're the type of person that they don't like it when we put a boundary and they break up with us, they're like, okay, never mind. Because we don't want to lose them. That is actual self-love. When we can say, no, I'm not okay with that, and standing by it. So I do feel like the decisiveness is don't shut off to people. Don't become cynical, jaded, cold. Don't do that. That's what we don't want, Leo. Because if you do that, if you get into this place of like, fuck love, I don't want it anymore, this and that, you're blocking yourself. You're not healing. You're creating an energy blockage now because it's hard. Shadow work is hard. Let's clarify this Four of Wands. Let's see what that's about. Clarify, because I do see cause for celebration still. Ten of Pentacles, Son of Swords. Clarify Four of Wands. So good things are still coming into your life, Leo, okay? Three of Wands. With the Daughter of Wands. So this feels more creative in energy. There may be some sort of project that you are a part of. Whatever it is, with the Four of Wands, it brings the sense of completion, of happiness. I do feel like it could be financial in nature, though, with the Ten of Pentacles, although this could also be family. So you may get a promotion. Something big happens for you financially, or for your stability. Let me put it that way. Something big happens towards your stability. And it gives you the freedom to be able to make decisions like, what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept. And it puts you in this energy of like, I need to expand. I need to look to the future. This is what I want. This is how I'm going to get there. So we'll address this in a minute. Let's focus on this. Clarify the star. Four of Pentacles, the Magician, Four of Wands. Sorry, with the Eight of Pentacles. So I do see you stepping into the energy of shutting love down. I just don't know if you realize that you can't. The only way that you can shut love out is by shutting down your heart chakra. And that's a dangerous thing to do. The heart chakra rests right on top of your physical heart. I don't know if that's the best place you want to create an energy blockage, Leo. Especially with Leo ruling the heart. That is, you actually rule the solar plexus, but still. This is great. Creating stability for yourself is great. It's not that I'm against it. It's that I'm against it when it's coming from this place of bitterness, of hurt, of not wanting to work through what has hurt you so that you can have both stability and love, because that is possible. So your manifestation mode, right? Magician came up twice. The High Priestess came up. You do bring in whatever it is you want financially, you're going to bring it in. Like you want to build, maybe you want to buy several houses, whatever it is, it's a cause for celebration. Four of Wands also showed up twice. So you are bringing in things to celebrate, to grow, but I do feel they are more financial in nature. Let's clarify King of Cups. Clarify King of Cups for Leo. Mother of Cups. Son of Pentacles. The Star again. Oof. With the Five of Swords. And Judgment. So Leo, towards the beginning of the month, there may be somebody that you manifest. Somebody that you see as your match. You're showing up as King and Queen of Cups. This is somebody that you see as a wish come true. They're everything you ever wanted, everything you needed, everything you ordered. They're stable, they're consistent, they're mature. And yet, we self-destruct. And I know you're probably like, I don't do that. Then I guess tarot's lying when we all know that it's not true. Five of Swords, you start self-sabotaging. You start saying things or doing things that destroy the connection. So if you're doing this, Leo, even if you say, well, I've already done some healing. I've gone to therapy. I'm good. No, you're not. Because if you were, you wouldn't be self-destructing. So this is the time to acknowledge what needs to be addressed. What is it from the past? With the Judgment card, this may have been things that were deeply buried in your subconscious. And whoever it is that you manifest, whether you realize it or not, the actions that you're taking, they tell you what it is you're afraid of. They tell you what it is that drives you, what behavior it is that is ruling your consciousness. Is it loss of somebody you love? Fear of abandonment? Feeling unworthy? Feeling unlovable? What is it? Because this type of behavior towards the star, that means that when you get everything you want, you're like, I'm going to lose it. And then you start, it's almost like that whole thing of, I'm going to abandon them so that they can't abandon me. I'm going to hurt them because then I control when they leave. Why would you do that to the person that you want, towards the person that's everything you've ever wanted? That doesn't make sense. And you know this. And then you go through this anguish of like, oh my God, what did I do? Afterwards, and then trying to fix it. That's not. Instead of trying to fix it and trying to repair that, work on you so that that cycle does not repeat. Okay? Let's clarify that Seven of Cups. Clarify Seven of Cups for Leo. And there's the Queen again of Swords. Clarify Seven of Cups for Leo. Oof, child. I swear that Nine of Swords. I really see comprehension dawning this month, though. Like there's something about the current transits that make you really understand where your behavior is coming from. Almost like a sudden revel. Look at that. Toxic patterns and clarity. I'm telling you, like you finally understand how you can be toxic, and you might not see yourself that way. You're like, I am not toxic. Nobody wants to acknowledge that. But you know what? We all have toxic traits, all of us. But in the past, you may have been unaware of them. And when we're unaware of our toxic traits, of how we can, harm others, that's when it comes out the most. When we start being aware of them, we step into a place of empowerment, because then we know how to deal with ourselves and with other people. So remember when I said the person here is made out of smoke, you may feel like, well, they'll disappear at any moment. I think the clarity that's coming through with the Five of Pentacles is that you realize it's coming from this place, a deep, deep-seated subconscious belief that they're just not going to love you. But they're going to find out that you're an imposter, that everything you've been giving is fake. Like it's like this feeling of not being enough. They're going to realize that I'm not enough. They're going to realize that this is just a facade. They're going to leave and they're going to realize that I'm not who they thought I was. And like you're finally understanding where it's coming from. With the Ten of Cups, you really have to trust, Leo, that the energy you radiate, that the light, the love, the power you radiate is genuine. It's not fake. Whoever told you it was fake, that's what needs to be addressed. You need to get their voice out of your head. Because you let those thoughts dominate you. Look at that. Nine of Swords, twice. You let those destructive thoughts dominate you. And then, Ten of Swords. You crush it. You destroy it. When in reality, it's everything you want. But you destroy it because you're in this place of control. If I destroy it, then it can't hurt me, right? Why are we assuming it's going to hurt you? Yeah. So when we've been through abuse, when we've been through things like that, and we haven't done the shadow work to work through that, this is what happens. We put ourselves in this cycle of self-destruction. Because that feels more natural, because we're used to that. That's connected to the abuse, right? Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Woo. Oh, wow. That flew out. Hanged Man, clarify Knight of Cups. Three of Cups, and Ten of Wands. Look at you, Leo. You're showing up. See, this is good. This is great, but then it's not, okay? You're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. You're somebody who is financially independent. You've got your shit together when it comes to your life, when it comes to the material things in your life, right? And you present yourself as somebody who doesn't need anybody else. But what you don't realize is that this is like a hyper independent type of energy. It's that energy of like, I don't need nobody. I do it all by myself. I don't need you. I don't need this. I don't need that. It's not really coming from a place of empowerment. Even if you really want it to, I think you're really working hard to come from this place of empowerment. But you know how I know it's not that? Because when we're truly empowered, we don't need to go around telling people we don't need them. We don't need to announce that when we're really in that place. When we're really in the place of, being independent, being stable, we don't need to announce that we're stable. We don't need to announce that we are fine alone. Because that's what little kids do, right? When you think about it, when you get onto a little kid and you tell them, well, now you can't watch TV. You're going to have to I didn't want to watch TV anyway, right? That just tells you that they're saying that out of hurt. They're saying that out of pain, not because they didn't actually want to watch TV. So when you sit there saying that, I'm independent, I don't need you, I don't need nobody, that's coming from this place of pain. It's coming from a place of hurt, out of aggression, protection. It's not coming from a place of empowerment. So I feel like you need alone time right now. With the Knight of Cups, give yourself time to go on go get a massage. Go get something that truly relaxes you. Maybe spend time with friends. But I would be careful too, because the Ten of Wands is here with the friend card. There could be friends that are also creating a lot of burdens for you. Like maybe your friends are always pressuring you. Why aren't you in a relationship? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? Go get you a boyfriend. And that creates this pressure because you haven't even taken time to heal. I feel like this is the type of friend that tells you want to get over somebody, go get under somebody else when you're not ready for that. And you listen to them, which is worse. So you go listen to them and then you put yourself back in this self-destructive cycle. When in reality, you don't have to listen to these people. Maybe this is a journey that you really and truly need to take alone. Because some friends are not really helpful. Let's just be honest. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Because I do see you, Julie, very gifted. Yeah. Leo, you rule, life. The sun is the planet of life. It gives us life. You have innate natural gifts, but you need to trust that those aren't the only gifts you have. You also have the gift of being lovable. You also have the gift of wanting people to be near you without it being just a temporary thing. It's going to be more consistent. You just have to trust that. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Got the Father of Swords. Clarify Five of Cups. Ooh. Wow. Leo. So, we started off with the King of Cups, right? It was going great. It was going well. And then look at this. I don't know if you realize that when you switched into Queen of Swords, now this person's showing up as the King of Swords. Excuse me. Now I've got allergies. I don't know what's wrong. Hey, whoever Yatunde is, you need to get off my page advertising that is so fucked up. Go get your own page. I swear, these people. Anyways, just ignore them. I'll delete their comments and block them in a little bit. This is, you two match each other because they're mirroring you now. When you start being afraid of what this person can do, then they start being afraid of you. Like, well, what are you going to do? If I'm trustworthy, are you trustworthy? There's a lot of self-destruct. Then they may start mirroring all of your actions and self-destructing, and it leads to the Tower. Which is why the Five of Cups is here. Like, there's about to be a loss here. The good thing with the Ace of Wands is that it leads to growth. It might not feel like that right now. Whenever we're going through loss, we don't want to see that it's going to lead to growth. We're like, fuck off. Growth my ass. But it will. It will. You just don't want to hear it right now. Let's clarify the Magician. Oh, okay. Damn, that was quick. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Hierophant, Eight of Wands, and Two of Cups. So I feel like this is what you manifested, Leo. Remember when I said you manifested something? You may have manifested a proposal. You may have manifested love. You did manifest it. You brought it in. That was all you. To your credit, this person genuinely did love you or does love you. They genuinely think you're an amazing person. Could have Virgo energy with the Hermit. You or them. But let's clarify the High Priestess here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Death card, Nine of Wands, and the High Priestess. With the Seven of Cups at the bottom. But then as soon as you manifested it, I feel like you go back into your... Like, I feel like this has been in and out. In and out. Like it was going great, and then it destructed. Then it went great again, and we're back to the Death card. Like, it's hard for you to maintain the energy of being open. It takes a lot for you. It's costing you a lot of work. But with the High Priestess, you know, your intuition is telling you what you're doing, which is how you snap out of it. Like, when you go into self-destructive mode, your higher self is telling you, hey, stop. And you stop. You snap out of it. You're like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done it. But here's the thing that I think you're missing. You don't realize that the destruction you cause during those moments, it's going to start making the person that you love pull away. Because I'm sorry doesn't always fix the things that we say or do in those moments of destruction. Let's clarify Nine of Swords. Five of Wands. And with the Death card, I do see a lot of change manifesting for you. Wheel of Fortune. I do see you moving away from this connection finally, because it's like reaching some sort of destruction that's so severe. With the Death card, it's like, we're done. We're done. Even if it was going really well, we're done. And that creates a lot of inner conflict in you, because you're like, oh my God, did I do that? Did I destroy that? And I really see you in anguish, because nobody likes feeling that, I get that. Trust me. Nobody likes feeling that they're the cause of a relationship coming to an end. We don't want to feel that the person that we love doesn't want to be with us anymore. But whether you want to accept it or not, Leo, this is also leading towards you being in a stronger place of nourishing self, taking care of self, just restoring yourself. And it's just how things are meant to play out right now. This may be somebody you come back to later. Maybe with time, this is a connection that will be restored. Because true love is there. But I just think that right now, that's not where this is going. Right now, it feels more solo time. It feels like you need time to heal. That's what it feels like. Okay? So, I'm going to end the reading here. This was a difficult message today, but it's best to hear it, right? Especially if it leads to growth and self-awareness. Okay? All right. I love you, my Leos. Much, much love and healing sent to you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.